You are getting sleepy. Your CPAP mask is clamped tightly to your face. You will not toss and turn through the whooshing. You will not throw the mask.
It's not working, Harold.
People who struggle with CPAP have partners who struggle too. Luckily, now there's Inspire. No mask, no hose, just sleep.
When I snap my fingers, you will remember to visit inspiresleep.com.
Inspire is not for everyone. Talk to your doctor to see if it's right for you and review important safety information at inspiresleep.com.
The Shark Deck.
I'm Johnny Mac with 5 good news stories. Hey, good news for me. I'm going to see Taylor Swift tomorrow night. Yeah. Did I sell the tickets for $1,500? I did not. I'm going to see the concert, but I'm hoping she doesn't start teaching us the timetables. You see, there's a teacher who's using Taylor Swift's Shake It Off to teach math to children. What are you doing? Mr. C has gone viral. He rewrote Taylor Swift's Shake It Off lyrics to include multiplications. The new version is called Count by 8. Students sing along to the iconic Shake It Off while learning their times tables. The lyrics start, and I'm not going to sing it. I can count by 8. Got so much in my brain. 8, 16, 24, 4, 4, 4. 8, 16, 24, 4, 4, 4. You can sing it yourself. Oh, you want more lyrics? Okay. 32, 40, but wait, there's also 48, 56, and 64. All right, I'm stopping. Want to watch the video, look up at Teach with Mr. C. He said his students are so hyped for the Eras Tour. This is not his first math-themed song. He previously taught geometry by singing along to Adele's Hello. Those lyrics, and I'm not going to sing Hello from the Other Side, We Never Touch, We're Parallel Lines. Okay, this next story, heartbreaking. It ends okay, but we're going to go on a downer here. All right, I read this and I was like, oh, man. All right, poor German Shepherd Nikki spent months wandering the streets after her owner passed away. Even more heartbreaking, the dog was seen clutching a teddy bear in her mouth. There's pictures on the internet. I was like, I just wanted to cry looking at this thing. Nikki made her way to South Leon Murphy Lost Animal Recovery, one of the rescue workers said. We have a name for him, Nicky, who honors Nicholas, who's a young man that left us too soon. Nicky's owner died and was dumped with his teddy bear, struck with grief and loneliness. Nicky carries the teddy bear around everywhere. This is heartbreaking. Yikes. Nikki has been matched with a foster family who have vowed to spoil her rotten until a new owner is found. Speaking in Nikki's voice, a rescue worker from Almost Home said, just checking in to let you know I'm with the best foster couple ever. One's name is Daddy. The other one's name is Mommy. I was in really rough shape in the beginning. You see, I have heartworm disease. I also have a lot of other medical issues, but I'm seeing the vet, so I hope I can be the best I can. Good luck to you, Nikki. All right, now that I brought you down, let me bring you back up. A man took to social media to share the, quote, petty revenge. He took on an obnoxious plane passenger who wouldn't stop kicking his seat. All right, we're all in a good mood now because like, yeah, what'd you do? So the man said on Reddit, I turned around on my seat about 4 times to ask another passenger, could you hit your touchscreen gently instead of banging it? She kept stabbing the screen and headrest while not giving a hoot. I cleaned that up a little. Each time I asked her to take care, she just stared at me in silence. After the 4th time, she replied, just deal with it. This was about a third of a way into a 13-hour flight. So he gave another passenger $50 to mess with her. He said, on my next bathroom break, I went up to the young man seated behind her and showed him a message I wrote on my notes app. It said, the lady sitting in front of you is playing whack-a-mole with my headrest. I'll give you $50 if you mess with her for at least an hour. The guy laughed and nodded. About an hour later, I heard commotion behind me. The woman was saying, quit it. The young man pretended to be asleep with his headphones on while purposely hitting her seat while readjusting. He just ignored her. When she finally got up and tapped him, he made a fuss about it, waking up in confusion, offered apologies, and continued on readjusting his feet every so often for what seemed like the rest of the flight. Upon exiting, I waited at the gate for him, and he waved away my offer to pay him. Really nice guy.
Hi, my name is TJ, and I host a daily radio show. I have a bunch of friends that join me for it every day, and believe it or not, we all still see hope in humanity. Are you one of these people too? We want to hang out with you. Just search for The TJ Show on your favorite podcasting platform, or join us at thetjshow.com. We would love to have you being hopeful about humanity with us. Here's a quick sample of what the show sounds like. Hey, welcome to The TJ. As you can tell, you need to hear more of it. Search for The TJ Show, and we can't wait to meet you.
This next story is a little naughty, so you might want to switch off the podcast if your kids are sitting next to you. A woman said she had no choice but to give her loud neighbors a note and a peace offering after she was kept up all night by Their enthusiastic bedroom noises. Yeah, you know what was going on in the other room. Allie just wanted to sleep, and she shared the note she wrote to them, which said, "Hey neighbors, just a friendly reminder that the walls between our houses are much thinner than you might think. Congrats to you guys for your apparently very healthy sex life. Seriously, good for you. However, I'd prefer not to be part of it, and I'm sure you'd both prefer that as well. I applaud you both for your stamina. However, it's gotten to the point that it's interfering with my sleep schedule, so I figured it was time to say something. Please accept these beers as a peace offering. I was hoping there might be enough to persuade you to maybe move your bed to the other side of the room." Apparently, it has worked. And this next story, I write for a podcast called Palace Intrigue. We cover the British royal family. I have seen this story in the past, but it resurfaced recently, and it's a good one. Queen Elizabeth was quite funny. So one time, the Queen was out walking on her Scottish estate and ran into some tourists. The tourists did not recognize the Queen because she was kind of dressed down. As the story goes, two American hikers were walking and they ran into the Queen and they said hello. And the American man asked the woman, the Queen, if she lived in the area. And the Queen said, yeah, she has a house nearby. She said she lived in London, but also has a house, over there, over the hill. And the Queen in disguise said she'd been coming up here for more than 80 years. The American starts thinking and goes, well, if you've been coming up here for 80 years, you must have met the Queen. And the Queen says, well, I haven't. And she points at her security guard and goes, but Dick meets with her regularly. So the guy asked Dick, the security guard, what the Queen is like. And the security guard said, I was with her a long time. I could pull her leg. So I said, she could be very cantankerous at times, but she's got a lovely sense of humor. Next thing, the guy comes around, puts his arm around the guard's shoulder. And before he could see what's happening, he gave his camera to the Queen and asked her to take a photo of us. I swapped places and I took a photo of them with the Queen, and we never told them who she was. Can you imagine those people get home and they're showing everybody their photo and they're like, you realize that's the Queen? Those are your 5 good news stories for today. Follow the show for free on Apple Podcasts or Spotify or YouTube. You have a great day.